We're gonna talk about the time that I lost $280,000. It's not cap, it's just what the description and the thumbnail says. It's a fact. The goal of this video is not to just kind of vlog and kind of talk about, it's not to just have a story time, but it's to tell you and maybe teach you guys a lesson so that what I've done in the past does not happen to you. Because I do believe that the people that watch me in these YouTube videos are gonna get to the point where they have $200,000 to lose. Without losing too much time in the intro, let's get right into the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget, comment down below and like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. I love you guys. Let's get into the video. Let's start where it all happened. Back in 2019, back in 2020, I started getting into crypto. I didn't have much money, but I did have the vision to make a lot of money by investing. And I chose to put all my eggs in one basket. And by working very hard and putting every single one of my paychecks into crypto and dollar cost averaging as much as I could, I ended up making over $1 million from 2020 to 2022. And we can talk about that in another video, but that's basically how, thanks to Solana, Matic, and Luna, I ended up turning my $20,000, $30,000 into over $1 million before I turned 21. And thankfully, I did end up taking profits at the right time. Basically peak bull market back in 2021. So I decided to find somewhere where I could put this money and basically retire. I watched a lot of videos on YouTube talking about put it into the S&P 500 or put it into a savings account that would yield me 3 to 4% a year, or put it into stocks that would give me dividends back every 3 months, but none of them were enough. Keep in mind that I come from crypto and I'm also a stupid 20-year-old. 3 to 5%, maybe even 8% a year ain't shit. It was not shit to me back in the day. Even though it would have came out to $8,000 American every single month, because I was going to put the full $1 million into one stock or into one thing. It didn't matter, as long as it gave me passive income, it was still not enough. So what did I end up doing? I put all of my money back into crypto, but not into a regular coin, not into Bitcoin, not into Ethereum, not into Solana like before, but into the Ancho Protocol. And if you guys don't know, but basically I got scammed. It was my own fault. I'm not mad at anybody else but myself on what happened. And thankfully, I've gotten to the point where I've made all of the money that I lost back. But at the time, bro, what I thought would yield me 20% every single month ended up taking that 20% of my money and then some. So to explain a little bit more on what happened and what the Ancho Protocol was, the Ancho Protocol promised people a yield of 20% every single year. So basically, if you put $100 at the end of the year, you were meant to have $120. And you could see how much you were earning every single day, how much you were earning a month, every 3 months, and every year. So me being a stupid 20-year-old, I put $1 million in it. I bought $1 million worth of UST, which was the Luna stablecoin, and I deposited it all. It was not locked, so I could withdraw it at any point and all that kind of stuff. And the craziest part is that I had it there for 3-4 months. And if I remember correctly, I was earning, and hopefully I have some screenshots to show here because I took a lot of videos and pictures because I thought it was such a flex. I was earning around $700 every single day, around $3,000 to $5,000 a week. And then I was earning around $10,000 to $15,000 a month. The math might not math, but it was around something like that. It was a crazy amount of money. In a year, I was earning almost $250,000. So I thought I was retired. I thought this was the money glitch for me. $250,000 for doing nothing just by putting my money into something and it was just gonna appear out of nowhere. I say it out loud and I think of it that way. It was pretty stupid for me to just put all my money there. So for those 3 months, I was making that money. I was also doing other things to make me money, but that was my main source of income. Just having the money there, and it was cool, right? I could withdraw my profits. I could pay myself whenever I wanted to, and it was cool. I could see my money going up every single minute. Like the cents were going up. That's how crazy it was. It was literally just, you would refresh it and then your money was already up, either dollars or cents, it didn't matter. And at the end of the day, I was up $300-400. I was shopping, I was doing a bunch of stupid shit with that money, but whatever. And then in the middle of the night, one night, I get a call from one of my bros telling me to check Luna, telling me to check the price of Luna and UST. Luna went, I get on TradingView on my computer and I check Luna, and it went from $120 all the way down to $80 in less than an hour. And then I check UST, which is supposed to be a stable coin. It's supposed to mirror the American dollar. So it should be like this. The chart should be flat. Maybe some spikes here and there of like a cent, but nothing more. And for the first time in 2 years since UST came out, and instead of being $1, in a few hours, it was at 60 cents. And it's crazy to think that I lived all that, but you can go back to the news 2022 and you can see there was over 300 or 400 million dollars lost in 24 hours because of this USD bullshit. And even KSI lost $1 million, I think, overnight. So yeah, thankfully I did end up shorting Luna around those times, and at some point I think my account went from $1 million all the way down to $200,000. Then for some reason, I don't remember why, the price ended up pumping again because people thought it was coming back, and I also thought it was coming back, and it went back to like 85 cents. I didn't sell there, but I did end up selling at around 82 or 81. And yeah, that's basically for a realized loss, almost $300,000 American in less than 48 hours. Now, the lesson that I learned here is to never put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all of your money in one broker, in one exchange, in one bank account. Don't trust anyone but yourself. Always have some backup plan with everything that you do with investing, because we've seen a lot of banks go to shit. We've seen a lot of crypto exchanges go to shit like FTX. The only way to really keep your money secure is to have it everywhere. So now I have money in multiple bank accounts. I have multiple crypto exchanges that I put my money in. I have multiple ledgers where I put my money. And yeah, I mean, now I'm for the most part secure. I have cash, I have precious metals where I have my money, I have watches. And it was honestly, the sad part is that it happened around my birthday, because my birthday is on May 14th. And I'm pretty sure after everything, I took my loss. I realized my losses the day of my birthday or the day before my birthday. I think it might have been the saddest day of my life, just because it's kind of weird to lose money when you thought that this was like, you found the glitch. I thought that I was never gonna have to work another day of my life, which was kind of true, you know, making $250,000 a year and already having a bunch of money there. And I also had around $150,000 in my bank account. So in my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm chilling. Like, this is it. But yeah, so it was very disappointing. I lost a couple of friends over it just because, yeah, they were never the same after. They lost a lot more than me. A lot of the friends that I had that had money there had over $500,000 of their hard-earned money that they were working for like years, and it completely went to zero. Luna did, like, the people over there at Luna or whatever ended up giving me some of the money back, but giving the people some of the money back. But if you were a whale, so if you had more than $100,000 in the Ancho Protocol, they will not give you, that was the cap. So anything above that did not count into this like cash back thing that they were doing. So I did get around $50,000-$60,000 back, but that's nothing compared to how much I lost or how much I could have lost. At the end of the day though, life is about lessons. Money isn't real, and I've gained it all back and then some more. So I'm happy, I'm chilling still. And I've realized that'll work forever. The job is never finished. No matter how much money you have, your expenses, my expenses have only gone up. So I always have to make more and more and more and more. At the end of the day, I've realized this. We really only live for 20 or 30 years. So I want to enjoy my 20s as much as possible. I've been traveling a lot. Before I used to like gatekeep, I always used to like hold my money so tight. I wouldn't want to spend it. I wouldn't want to buy clothes. But then I realized, fuck it. Who else gets to say that they have the cars that I have at this age? Who else gets to say that they live where I live at this age? Or that they have the clothes that I have? So when I'm older, I can at least say I traveled. I bought the designer I wanted to buy. I had the cars that I wanted to have. And I lived in the house that I wanted to live in my 20s. So yeah, this was a little bit more of a wholesome video, maybe, hopefully. I don't like talking about what happened those days because my ego was so high for making all that money, and I thought that I could not get broken down, that I could not take an L. And now I know I can. But now I also know that I can recreate it and make more money than what I had at the time. Thank you for watching. Let me know what your biggest loss has been in trading in your life in the comments down below. And as always, I really appreciate you. Just know I believe in you. Let's keep on working hard. Let's keep on leveling up. Like, subscribe, keep your noties on, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Stay locked in.